Hello, hello, what's up? And welcome back to another Chibi Girls podcast. So, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna react to the latest One Piece chapter, chapter 1137. I'm here with my lovely, beautiful friend, the Chestnut Tanuki. Yeah, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Oh, wait, we can't, okay, I can't see it move inside of like my collab cam. Wait, hold on. Shit. Hold on. Wait, hold on, guys. I'm trying. Wait. Just get back in. Uh, wait, guys. Yeah. No worries, guys. She's coming back. It,
Just gonna leave it like that, and that's it.
yes. Now we can hear you. We can hear you correctly. Sorry, guys. As you guys may know, this is very normal occurrence for us.
My life.
Things don't necessarily work from the get go. So
I have
I
a $400 microphone and it doesn't work at all. Thanks, Go XLR. Bunch of bums.
Yeah. Calling me emo is crazy. Honestly, if emo is a girl, I don't mind. Oh my god, the Kevis gifted 5 Ohimitation membership. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. After doing like double eyes operation, and taking the time off and everything, I'll get back to the Dragon Ball reaction. So I'm very excited. I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'm very excited for today's chapter. I kept seeing people talking about it. I tried to I didn't read any long summary. I was just spoiled about one thing, and when we get there, I'll tell you guys. Otherwise, yeah. How about you, Chestnut? Are you excited?
I am excited for this chapter. I am ready to get back into One Piece, so let's get it!
Yes, and as you guys see, I just changed a bit the setup, just a little change. All right, so I started last time. Do you want to start and read the beautiful cover art page by Oda?
Yeah, I love this cover page story set. This is my favorite. We have chapter 1137, Shamrock takes the stage. I can only assume that they're referring to the McDonald's Shamrock Shake, which if you guys didn't know, when I was 13 years old, I had a Shamrock Shake right before the New York State Hockey Championship. Before the championship game, I had shit my pants and threw up all night and we won. So maybe it was a good thing that I shit my pants all night.
All
Shout
right,
out Lake
that's
Placid.
very interesting information that we actually all needed. I love it.
I'm so glad. There really isn't anything going on in this cover page. We literally just see Otama the goat and unfortunately Yamato just peeking in and seeing that there's evil people.
I can't
Crazy.
believe nobody can sense them, and they're in who's. Yeah. Oh wait, we're not supposed to know which base it is, but it's who's one.
Yeah, it's who's.
Insane. Anyways, but yeah. All right.
There's nothing happening. This
Yeah.
is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, I have to crash out. Every single cover page wasted on this Yamato story bullshit needs to it's just like a cover page of like world information that we are missing, bro. Like this stuff, like what is even the point? Just show
Honestly,
them
I
going
wonder
inside and
too.
doing something. Like what does this tell us? If I saw them outside of the base and saw them inside, like confronting who's who, I would understand what's going on. We gotta go through every single thing. Yamato turns around. Yamato looks at a barrel. Yamato takes a step. Yamato has to use the
That's so
bathroom.
true.
Yamato
That's
takes
so
a poop
true.
outside in the bushes. Like, bro, what are we doing? It's just so annoying. Okay, moving on.
No, but that's so true. Like it's so weird to me as well. Like nothing is happening. Like at least if there was some action, I would be like, okay, cool. Like she's fighting somebody. Like something is happening, you know. But no, it's just like, oh, they're peeking. She's sleeping. She's eating. Like I'm just like, oh my god. Like is this
Yamato
a TV
watches
reality
somebody
show?
else. Yamato watches somebody else beat up the main character. Like just make it an Otama cover page at that point, right?
No,
Like
for real.
like just make it Otama.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get to something more interesting.
Yeah, let's get to something that isn't going to make me like pull my hair out.
Oh, I'm excited, Young
So
Smokey. Then. Oh, what's up,
we get
Days? What's up? Sorry.
yo, what's up, everybody? So it says the home of the late king. It says in the 14 years since King Harald's death, no one has ever come near this castle. And it says Elbaf, West Castle. Uh, I thought it said West.
To
That's
be fair,
West,
in
Patrick.
French, ouest means west. So maybe they're playing with the word. I'm not too sure.
East. I thought
Yeah,
you
no,
said
it means
West.
west. Okay,
That's West.
west,
Do you know
west
the
in French.
SpongeBob? Do you know the reference I'm making?
No, I have no idea.
Hime. West. Or East. I thought you said West. That's West, Patrick.
Oh my god, I
It's,
didn't know. That's funny.
it's from when they're trying to find the Dutchman's treasure, and they're like went the wrong way, and then they finally find it, and then it's the scene where it goes all for one and one for all, and all for one. And
Sorry,
one
I
for
didn't
all.
have a childhood.
Apparently not. You suck. Okay, moving on.
Anyways, but west means west in French, so I don't know if that's what Oda was trying to do. But yeah, go ahead.
Yamato, Chestnut cooking Yamato is greater than Sai cooking giants. I love Sai, bro. I love Sai so much. We see what's going on here. The door looks like it's been busted open. What happened to the guards? And then we see Nami over here. What? Is something wrong? Zoro, it was broken from the inside. Why would intruders do that? Luffy says, only one way to find out. Let's go.
Oh my
The
gosh, of
key.
course.
Where's the key? The damage looks recent. Zoro's the only one who's actually like trying to figure out anything.
I actually love how like you just started singing.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Is he?
I mean, like, I don't know. That's what I would do if I was running
I
the
mean, I
castle.
get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So that it says, wait, this is unnerving. This place is huge. I can barely see the ceiling. This is way too vast to be walkable. And it's like a huge castle completely overgrown.
Yeah.
And then we see Luffy like a kid. He's like, Mom, I just threw up. Hey, Roto, know where the key is? And he goes, no. And it says, I'm just one of the run-of-the-mill guy. I've never even been in here before. And then Nami's like, well, I'm glad you're here now. Really, Namitazo? Agreed. Now get moving.
Oh my god, she's everything. She's like super sweet to them, and then like she gets mean. Like, oh my god, I love her. My
Oh my
bipolar
gosh.
queen.
You want to read the super
Yeah.
chat?
Yes, so we have a $20 super chat from the chemist. Make sure you follow these two amazing content creators. They're some of the best you'll ever see on any platform. Also, Chestnut, eyes. We still need to see your gym progress. Side smile, 3 times. We have to see any leg day progress.
There is, I'll be honest, since I played travel hockey, my legs have always been horse legs. Unfortunately, that's just how they are. Every time you like skate and like hockey players or like figure skaters will know, like your legs, like your thighs, just look like horse thighs, bro. It's like ballerina horse thighs, just from like the skating motion. So they've just looked very frumpy and big. They're not
Honestly,
very nice to look at.
she has amazing thighs. I don't know why she's talking shit. Like, shut up.
Oh my god.
Our hockey player. But thank you so much, Akibas. This is very nice of you. Thank you. And also, Smokey, it's because I'm dense for English jokes and stuff. Like, I don't get them. I really don't get them. I try. That's why you can't joke with me.
Hime hasn't watched SpongeBob, and I tried to get her to watch SpongeBob. Like, I tried really hard, and she's like,
I watched 1 or 2 episodes with you. It was fun.
We were watching it, Hime. Like, we were watching in the hotel, and you're like, you watch this shit? And we were watching the one. It was the surfer dude episode. So it was one of the modern SpongeBob's, and it was the surfer dude one where it's like they're stuck on the island and they have to learn to surf to get off of the island. And like Squidward isn't doing it, and like SpongeBob and Patrick are like really into it, and like they learn how to surf. And Hime is like, "Why are you watching this? Like, why would you watch this?"
Okay, no, but I don't have anything against Peak Bob. This is how they named it, but like. It's just like, I feel like it's a different vibe. Like, I feel like nostalgia would hit me if I actually watched it when I was younger. I would be like, oh my god, I remember this. But now I'm an adult and I'm just like, okay, I mean, that's cute, you know.
Also, yeah, we're still reading, guys. Sorry,
No, we're literally at the second page. Sorry, guys. But yeah, go ahead to the third page.
All right. It says, wow, a castle being here is thrilling and terrifying. Everything is falling to pieces. Is this the intruder's hard work? tap tap, thud thud thud. And there's like the ominous like JoJo like threatening signs over here, and it says, "No, this battle damage has been here ever since Loki killed King Harald." Oh, then that's why it's like dun dun dun.
Literally.
This took some serious destructive power. Loki is a monster, and King Harald was renowned as a great warrior. The damage was inevitable. What? They're so big. Huh? This is scary. Are they? Then it's your turn.
Damn. All right, and now we see a scene where there's a lot of skulls and like dead bodies on the ground. I mean, not bodies, just like they're remaining. This place is covered with giant skeletons. The castle once had numerous guards. On that day, around 100 of them stood ready to kill Loki, but only one survived, Lord Jarl. It's the guy with the sword in his head. After that tragedy happened here, coming to this side was forbidden. Ooh. It's a den for vengeful spirits. Hey guys, look here. Look over here. This skull is enormous. It also got horns. I wonder if he knew oars. These belong to someone with ancient giant warrior blood. Oh. There are no longer any pure-blooded members of that clan, but their blood still flows in some of us. Like King Harald, who was larger and stronger than most. I think we need to stop here and talk about that. Yeah. Isn't that so crazy that, like, you know, I think, okay, how I see it is that, like, it's like evolution where, like, the body of the, let's say of these people, like, they evolve depending on their need, depending on, like, the situation they're in, the context, and, like, how they have to fend for themselves. Maybe because before they had to, like, really, like, be this big to be able to survive, like, and now, like, since, like, it got more peaceful, they don't need, and maybe evolution just cut that off, like, naturally. Do you think that's why? I don't know. I feel like that's maybe why, you know.
So
it happens
I think
a bit like our teeth, like, you know how, like, before we had, like our teeth were different, like, you know, like the wisdom tooth stuff, maybe something similar to that.
So I think what happened is that every giant has like this ancient giant blood, right? Like giants, like the giants that we know today are like half breeds, basically, or like half bloods. And it's like the
But
taller and the
how?
bigger that they are, like the more they're related to like the ancient giants. So it's kind of like, you know how like
But how half
certain
breed, like, like a giant with, like, a human, you
yeah, probably. I mean,
mean?
like to be
Okay,
fair,
okay.
we have found that
Yeah,
size does
Colin.
not matter in One
Yeah,
Piece,
Colin.
okay?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I just thought that, like, you know, like, maybe some giant, because they're royalty, they get, like, the ancient giant in them or something. But you might be
I
right.
think
Maybe it's
I
yeah.
I think that at some point the ancient giants were kind of being hunted, right? Like we know like the oars and
Mm,
stuff, and it's like they have the horns, they're more like devil-like, so the world government was probably hunting them down. But it's like Elbaf may have been a refuge where it's like there could have been like bigger people on Elbaf just already, and it's like and you could say like, well, you know, Elbaf has like these giant trees and this giant environment, but it's like it could be that like basically every giant today has like some sort of ancient giant
mm,
blood, and little by little throughout the centuries it's kind of just been getting more and more diluted. There isn't like
mm-hmm.
a pure blooded ancient giant, like even I would even say like Ors Jr. probably isn't a pure blooded ancient giant. um
Yeah. Um yeah, and maybe, like, only the pure blooded one could be from royalty, and maybe that's the only ones that could, like, also, like, produce a hair, like, you know, stuff like that. Maybe also that's how, like, they kept it going.
Could be. It could be like the because like Elbaf was built on like the strongest people, right? So it's like who would be the strongest? The biggest people, right? Like unfortunately, size is an advantage. So it's like if you're just naturally
Yeah.
stronger and larger, you're going to be a better warrior. So that's
Yeah.
probably why like King Harold and Loki, they have these horns. They're more monster like because they have more of this ancient giant blood than other people. Um, I think that probably makes the most sense when you're looking at it. I also think that this kind of, not to be like that person, harkening back to Skypiea a little bit. Do you remember when they saw the giant people like shadows and everybody was like kind of freaked out because it's
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, I
oh my god,
remember.
these things could exist. I wonder if that was foreshadowing to
Maybe.
what the
But
ancient giants
also,
used to
first of
be.
all, yeah, first of all, hello, color comedy, and I hope, like, you have a good dinner. But also, he said, Let me find like the comment. Wait, ancient giant. Some people before I don't know. Wait. Oh my god, I don't know who said it. Like somebody said that the Onigashima skull head was probably a giant. Oh my
Ooh,
god,
could be
who?
too.
Yeah, 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 an ancient giant. Oh my god, who? I still don't. Wait, I'm trying to find your name. Oh my god, I don't
It
know.
was Young Smoky.
Oh, it was Smokey?
Plus
No, it's
Kaido and
not.
Yamato, giants.
No. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
can't
is it
find
Spartan
your.
Man? Pure Ancient Giant would probably it's Spartan Man.
Oh
But
yes,
like
sorry, Spartman. Yeah,
one of
sorry,
the
because I wanted to quote the right person. So Spartman, yeah. So I think you're right because it had horns and it was super big, so it had to be an ancient giant. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to find your name. But yeah, no, very interesting. Very interesting.
no,
All right.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's pretty cool. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Oh, look above us. Above you. How nostalgic. That's a portrait of King Harald. The man who tried to form peaceful bonds with the outside world, said to be Elbaf's strongest king. He sure looks strong. Okay, so I'm looking. So, oh yeah, okay, perfect. Let me finish this picture first. Those scars on his head mark where his ancient giant thorns were. Oh, before he ripped them out. He believed the ancient giants were relics from a war-torn era. He had horns. What conviction! Oh, so honestly,
Interesting.
King Harold looks like a mix of like, what is his name? Uh, 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 I think it's Warkari and Kaido. Like because of the
I was
head
gonna
and because of
Well, when
Kaido
you
from the
look, like
bottom.
Kaido has
Yeah,
like the fish scales on his body
yeah,
as well. Like he has it like over his chest, and like in this picture, it does kind of look like that.
yeah,
Look like when you think about like Kaido's big dream, like what was Kaido's dream in the world, right? It was to bring war, right? He has still the horns, right? So this also kind of says like
yeah.
Kaido is actually like a giant. Like he has some sort of ancient giant blood in him, right? And like so does Yamato. So like the Oni thing where it's like, oh, it's like they're Onis, it's like they're actually ancient giants. So I like that we do have this confirmation. That even though they're kind of large, it just kind of shows that like those traits were just passed down. They're probably more human than giant, but still, that's probably why they're so much stronger than everyone
Mhm.
else.
Oh,
Um,
but here Darcy says that it could be that like even the king is a mix of Oni and giant. But the thing is, it's either ancient giants were the one with horns, or like there's like a separate race of Oni that only has horn, and like some giant and Oni just mixed up together.
Yeah,
One of the
I
two.
would assume that this is more like Onis are just ancient giants. And we kind of see that with like ores where it's like they do kind of look like Onis a bit too, and it's like
Yeah.
as we see kind of going down. So I would say like the Onis in One Piece are actually ancient giants. But there's something
Mm-hmm.
very quickly that I do want to bring up that I really hope nobody else in the entire community has brought up. And if somebody has, dang it, is this not the same thing as the Birkins ripping out their wings? The conviction of ripping out your wings,
Honestly,
the convictions of
probably.
ripping out your horns.
Yeah.
There is some Skypiea reference in here that is just it is waiting to have a theory like pulled from it, where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what if in the same way like of like because like who famously pulled out their wings, right? The Birkins, more specifically Anel. What did Anel want to do? Ascend to godhood. What is the dream of every single giant? To become Joy Boy, to become the sun god.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. The reason
Yeah.
that King Harold wanted to become peaceful and open up stuff, I think, in my opinion, isn't for this, oh, I want people to be open. I think he did that specifically for like Joy Boy, like kind of like Joy Boy esque. You know what I mean? Like he
It could
thought that
be
it would
also
bring him closer.
because he thought that also the sun god maybe was like a good person, because some people on Elbaf think that the sun god is like a destructor, and some other people think he's like a this figure, this good figure, whatever, and probably King Harold was like on that side as well. So you're right, he might have done it for that. I
But it's
also
like that
think,
connection of like gods. You know what I mean? It's like to
yeah.
become God, you need to give something up.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was my
yeah.
connection.
Or follow like a bit like the footstep of like you know, like how like sometimes in religion, like, oh, do these things because that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe also he thought that like he have to do something like that to be closer, as you said, like to the god he believed in, or become that god. I still think that it's very crazy that he just took off his horns, and it's probably because he thought that the horns were like related to like violence, to like as he said, relic from war-torn era, and he thought that like, you know, I need to take them off if I want to start my peaceful journey and also make like a statement amongst all of the other giants. But it's very interesting because when you look at Loki, he still has his horns, and who's seen as evil? Loki. Who has horns? Loki. So like even Kaido is evil and he has horns, so like probably horns now are looked at like, oh, you're an evil person.
Yeah, I would agree. I would think that the perception of somebody who is evil, or the perception of somebody who
But
wants to bring about like like change in the wrong way, is that
yeah,
because like
but
One Piece is all
yeah,
about perception. Like I said, I think that the perception around Loki is wrong, and I think we kind
yeah,
of
me
see this where
too.
it's like Loki's like, I'm not giving up on my stances and on my morals, right? Like I'm not turning away. Like you can like threaten to kill anybody, like I will stick to my guns no matter what. um I don't know, it's very, I think that we aren't hearing everything about King Harold. I don't think
So
that King Harold is as good as they're trying to
okay, so
portray
I
him
wanted
as.
to get to that. I wanted to say that my theory is that everybody that is born with horns have the possibility of turning bad just because they're they have like a pre-genetic like predetermination to become bad or to have like this evil inside of them. So I think that like maybe King Harold wanted to like rip them off to think that like maybe he can like not turn bad because of them and not become like, you know, either greedy or want power and stuff like that, and it just didn't turn out the way he wanted it to turn out. And I think that's why Loki has this whole destruction thing happening in his head, because even though he could be a good guy, he still has these genes of like, I want to destroy the world, I want to like, you know. And I'm thinking like maybe Kaido has that too, and maybe Yamato in the future will have that too. So I don't know if there's like a something there, but it's very interesting.
I agree. All right.
All right. My last page.
Yeah, keep it going.
Cool. Now they're walking. After the king's death, the country fell into despair. Sadly, the one with the biggest grudge against Loki was naturally King Harold's other. Yo, Harold here is written with an O, not an A. Anyways, Harold's other son, Harudin. I mean, obviously. Luffy's like, "What? Seriously?" He's like, "He's Loki's brother." They have different mothers. Before marrying the queen, Harudin's was born to a different woman. However, Elbaf would never have recognized Harudin's mother as its queen in any case. Why? She was born in a different giant country. What does that matter? They were both giant, right? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe she was just not like, maybe they have like, you know, clans, or like she's not like royalty enough. That's very interesting.
That is very interesting. Very quickly, me and Young Smokey in the chat are
Mm-hmm.
talking about how
Oh,
Yamato was having kids like throwing stones at them. And like how Yamato is being perceived as evil too, right? Because like they have
mm,
horns and it's like this evilness.
makes
The thing
sense.
is that those kids are actually based because Yamato is so incredibly boring that maybe the stones being thrown at Yamato may allow them to actually have an
Oh my
interesting story
god.
instead of just boring me to death every single cover page, wishing that I was seeing something else.
I feel
Um, and
for Yamato, bro.
my Yamato hate is so valid because I think Yamato would be such a cool character if they did a single interesting thing. One interesting thing. I just want one.
I need Yamato to leave the island. If Yamato leaves the island, plus 10
If
on the
Yamato was
character.
leaving, if we had a cover page of Yamato leaving the island, going to different places, like even if they, they still had the whole Odin shtick, and like just experiencing new things. Oh my gosh, saving people, doing stuff. Oh my god, it'd be so interesting instead of just,
Yeah.
hey, do
But
you
I'm
remember
sure
what
it's
Wano
happening,
looked like?
honestly. But I'm sure it's happening. Me, I love Yamato, but maybe there's the character design tax. But I'm pretty sure
It is
Yamato's
character
leaving the
design
island.
tax.
I feel like Yamato's leaving the island. Like, I have a feeling.
Who was the father to Lola and the other one? I,
Yes, but he was like on Cake Island, right?
yeah, on
On
Whole
Whole
Cake
Cake.
Island. So
Yeah.
imagine if we had a cover page of like for like 40 chapters of him around Whole Cake Island. Just
It's
just
not the
doing
same
stuff.
thing. He's not
It's
a
literally what we're getting. It's literally
nah.
what we're getting.
Yamato is way more love than that, man.
Well,
But anyways,
but the thing is, imagine if he had a good design. Then everybody would be saying it's peak. The Yamato design tax is so real.
honestly, it's not just that. It's also I really loved the interaction with Ace and like
That's
how
what the cover pages are about. The cover.
No, I know. But I'm talking about the Yamato, the character. Like, there's so many other things that I love about Yamato other than.
There's a couple cool
yeah.
things. There's a couple.
Yeah.
I will give it to you that there's a couple cool things, but like, I'd rather be seeing what like Pedro's doing, like at the bottom of the ash pile, than what Yamato is doing. I'd rather just see Pedro ash pile for 40 chapters rather than seeing Yamato. I wonder who's this hideout is. This is crazy, and it's literally who's like literally in your father's army. Moving
All right,
on.
go ahead. Keep going. I want to know about Harudin mother. Go ahead.
Oh my god, Pound! Pound should create a village and call it Pound Town.
Oh my god! All right, keep going. Keep going.
It says they were both giants, but you can't talk when you're humans. When you humans kill each other all the time over land. And then Zoro goes, I suppose. He clocked
Wait,
him.
you can't talk. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, 100%. Humans are worse.
He actually clocked him crazy. It says, they say having children with a giant from another land taints the blood of Elbaf.
Ooh,
wow.
Racism between giants.
Yeah. Seems like giants can be just as bigoted as everyone else.
Oh,
not everyone's as pure as you, Namitazo. Don't suck up to me, trash. Huh?
Bro, I just want to say, she just called them bigots, bro. Oh my god, Nami would hate the world we live in. But no, that's very interesting. I'll get to your super chat right away. I just think that that's very interesting that, like, even between the same race, like, I mean, yeah, they're the same race, they're giants. There is discrimination. Like, oh, like, our, like, lineage is more pure, stuff like that. Like, that's very interesting. They're literally like humans. I mean,
you know what's even more interesting though? The fact that there are other places for giants than Elbaf.
Yeah, that honestly, that would explain the many Adam trees.
That is true. That could be there's like other like giant, because like that Elbaf is where we said like land of the giants, right? But it would make sense that there's like other places.
Or maybe the government also was able to eradicate all the others, or like maybe like all the others didn't survive, and Elbaf is the last one that survived.
Interesting. You can read the super chat really quickly.
So, thank you so much, Young Smokey, with the $50 super chat. Oh my god! Prediction for Yamato cover story. She unifies the remnants of the best pirates, and Blackbeard invades Wano. This is the worst cover story, though only Zehahaha can save it. Bruh. Honestly, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if
the Beast Pirates. He meant
of the Beast
Pirates.
Oh, the Beast Pirates, sorry.
He spelled it wrong, but it's the Beast Pirates.
Yeah, the Beast Pirate. But honestly, honestly, that's the thing. Why would Blackbeard invade Wano anymore? Is there something in Wano anymore for him?
If Blackbeard was in this cover story, automatic.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure.
Automatic
for sure.
10 out of 10 for Pookiekins.
But I'm still like thinking like, you know, there's no more anything in Wano interesting for Blackbeard to invade it. Blackbeard doesn't. Wuton? What?
Pluton.
I mean, true. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
Blackbeard
Honestly,
goat.
yes.
Blackbeard the goat. Oh,
yes.
Good for everybody in the chat saying Pluton. Yeah.
True.
That my Blackbeard supporters are with me. All right, let me keep going.
Wait. I just want to say, thank you again so much. This is very sweet of you. I very much appreciate it. So,
yeah, thanks, Smokey. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for bringing up the goat, Blackbeard.
Yes.
The goat. So we get back and we see that Zoro is here and he's still mogging everybody, bro. And he's like, why join Harjin's crew if you think he has tainted blood? And it says, well, you're such a creepy nerd, Roto.
Oh my god, nobody likes him ever since he was young.
Oh my god.
That's so cute. I actually have goosebumps. What? Am I? Oh, she's muted. Oh, damn. Wait, hold on, guys. No. Wait. I'm gonna put you back. Sorry, guys. I had no idea. Okay. Just. I guess reread like the he was always so earnest. I have no idea where you stopped.
Oh my god, I'm being like cyber attacked right now.
It's not me, guys. It's her mic.
I'm being like cyber attacked by the ads on TCB, bro. I'm good now, right?
Yeah. Just reread from he was always so earnest. Yeah.
All right. So it says he was always so earnest and straightforward, unlike me. He never lived in the castle growing up, and his father may have been king, but his mother was ostracized. He endured a lot and still said this: one day, I'm going to unite all of the giant tribes, and I'm going to be king of the giants. And then everybody goes, woo! I know you can do it. You're the man. And then it's like, Eugene.
Isn't that so cute? Like, is it like, you know, normally you would most people would grow up hating, you know, would grow up like, you know what, I want to destroy Elbaf. I'm so mad how you guys like treated me, you know, on some Sasuke edgy type shit. But he was different. He was like, you know what, I don't want other people to feel the way I felt, and I want to do better. And he was still like, you know, having friends from over there, and like look at him now. He has a crew. It's so cute. I actually really love it. Yo, Haraldine, honestly, wow, peak.
Yo, look at what Zoro says. That kind of boring motivation is nothing new to me.
Ah! Oh my god.
Brother,
they're
that's
so
your captain.
Literally, they're so used to it.
That's awesome though. I do like that. I actually like the Harujin stuff. The fact that they're like really going a little bit more into his character. I really like it. And let me see Nami going, and then it says, hey, this way. I found some knocked out giants. And then it's like, huh? And then I think that this is my third page.
Wait, I think you already read 3 pages.
Done? Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, Realm of the Dead. So this is like the first floor. And we just hear, "Ah! Do you understand? Do you finally understand?" And then we're back to Loki. He's like huffing. This is only because I can't move from this spot. And then we have stabs. The result will be the same even if you could. Gunko is like, you commoner. What? He's not a commoner. What? Anyways. Okay. We see a crazy panel. I don't know if she just made her legs longer. It's very interesting. I have no idea how, like, it's like she has a gear third, but only on her legs.
It's looking like just arrows. It seems like it's whatever, like, arrow fruit that she has. She can just make, like, everything arrows.
Yeah, but the thing is, she still, like, made the other leg hella huge, and it's not, like, it doesn't have arrows around it. Like, I wonder, it's such a weird fruit.
I don't know. You also see, like, there's this black fire, so it could just be, like, I don't know, like, Patrick Mahomes magic.
What the... The devil.
The devil
This is haram magic, guys.
It really is. It's Kansas City Chiefs magic, bro. That's what Emu has been using this entire time.
They need to lose tomorrow. Anyways,
Sunday.
Sunday. Anyways, all right. Gunko continues. She's like, we are offering you a chance at divinity. That's why she called him a commoner, because he's not a Celestial Dragon. Sorry. Divinity. Most die squirming in vain just for the slightest chance to attain such an honor. Okay, shut up, bitch. Sorry. So we see a crazy panel of her. I mean, I don't know if I like that yet. Crazy perspective. Good drawing from Oda. We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, Oda, put some pants on her.
Yeah, literally! If there was pants, I would be simping so hard, bro. Anyways.
Put some pants, bro.
Yeah. Alright, so she's like moving with her arrow leg, whatever, and moving the arrow to Loki, who is chained, probably sea stone, that's why he can't move. He's like, crap, this again. I think that she's poking him and like cutting him with the arrows. I don't understand what is happening. There's an arrow coming. There's something perpendicular arrows coming together. Anyways. He's like, so you're gonna let loose a full speed kick to the right side of my face? He's like, it will turn me sideways. And I don't know what she's doing. Something
She's
with her
just like,
hand.
to be fair, these gloves are sick. Like whatever like glove like she's made on
Yeah.
her hand, like it does
I
look
think,
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's like her arrows are also like her clothes. It's weird. I don't know how to explain this.
It's so cool. It would be so cool if
If
she
she
wasn't
had
wearing a bikini in negative 10 degrees. Baby girl, you're going to get frostbite. Listen, I went to a girls' Catholic school. I wore a short skirt for all 4 years in my high school, right? Because we wore like gray skirts. Um I would come home because I walked home and I live in Buffalo, so it snows, it's cold. I would walk home and it would hurt. My legs would just be hurting. They'd be red and hurting. And I was like, I can't go to school with
Listen,
longer skirts and
I
pants.
I literally even now, like in Canada in our winters, like if I go out in a skirt with no tights, like I'm just gonna die. Literally, it's awful. What do you know about snow? We know stuff about. I live in Canada and she lives in Buffalo. There is snow. There is snow.
I am literally I'm in my city is like I think we're the fifth snowiest city in the entire United States. Yeah, she cold, bro. She cold. She's gonna go and she's gonna be like, my legs. And then like Stabs over there is gonna be like, baby girl, why aren't you just putting on pants, you freak?
Literally.
But also Future Sight Loki, Future Sight Loki.
Well, yeah, no,
Top,
for sure, 100%.
top 10
Oh
in the
yeah,
verse.
yeah, yeah,
Top
yeah.
10.
Honestly,
Top 10 in the
honestly,
verse.
I mean, I would assume that he at least has that. Like for somebody of his, like standard. Anyway, so Loki's like, then you'll uppercut me. Thanks for giving me notice. She's like, these arrows show the trajectory of my future. The outcome is unavoidable. Only I can stop it before it happens. Interesting.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Does
She
she
thinks
not
she thinks
not
she's her,
control
bro.
the arrows?
No, she
She really
controls.
does. She's aura farming.
Yeah, she's just like she just said nothing. Honestly.
Okay. Hold up. Somebody said Patrick Mahomes is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Patrick Mahomes
Do
has
we
had
do we
every
ban him? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Patrick Mahomes has had every single thing gifted to him to have a perfect position, right? Like he's a great quarterback, don't get me wrong, and I think he's incredibly talented. But when you have a Hall of Fame tight end, you have multiple fantastic wide receivers, you always have like one of the best defenses in the entire league, and you have Andy Reid, who, in my opinion, is probably one of the best coaches in the NFL. Period. Like I would say that he's like coaches of all time. Andy Reid is top 10. Where Josh Allen has had Sean McDermott, who sometimes will have a good defense, and like the only wide receiver he's ever had that has been like, wow, that's crazy good, is Stephon Diggs. And Stephon Diggs, like, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. He's not like crazy. He never had a Tyreek Hill, right? Like he's had like a very solid wide receiver one in Stephon Diggs. And then this year, he has like, I mean, I love Khalil Shakir, but Khalil Shakir is not like that X factor wide receiver, right? And then Keon Coleman was developing. Amari Cooper has been suffering with injury and has barely played any games. And the only other person who has been like incredibly reliable this entire year has been James Cook, and James Cook is just not a really good receiving back either. And then Mac Hollins, who's a special teams player, and I love Mac Hollins. Don't get me wrong, but Mac Hollins and Tyreek Hill are not one and the same. I think that Josh Allen is one of the best. Like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes. Sorry, guys. Continue, Hime.
Very interesting. We can have streams talking just about football, guys. I personally watch more European football, but I love hearing her talk. All right, perfect. Next page. So we have Gunko. Just say the word, Loki. Will you join God's Night? Sometimes they call it the Holy Night. Sometimes they call it the God's Night. I don't know anymore. Anyway, she still looks crazy, disproportionate. I mean, this is One Piece. Are we really surprised? She's like walking on her arrow in her giant form. Anyways, weird panel, honestly. Oh, she's trying to be on his level to talk to him face to face. Oh, smart. And then Loki's like, I refuse, you fool. And then the arrows comes to him and he's trying to dodge them. And then the arrow eventually hit him and we see some blood. He's coughing some blood. And then she does her combo attacks and she kind of she makes her arm big as well, her hand big. This is literally your third, bro. Anyways, her arm big and she hits him with another arrow and he's like uppercut him and he's like coughing blood again. So he really like predicted what was gonna happen. He predicted it. Like there was gonna be like on the left plus the uppercut. He really has future sight, and his future sight is kind of like crazy. Like he predicted it a while ago. I just wanted to say that. Very, very, very crazy. Anyways, then it's your turn.
Very quickly, super interesting how her power works. It is just very, you know what I mean?
Understand. I understand the arrows, but I don't
really
understand why how can she make her limbs bigger? That's
yeah,
the weird
like
part.
the limbs are getting like gear third almost. It's almost like she has
Yeah.
two devil fruit powers. And
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
weird.
this weird sound coming off where it's like shoo roo 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 roo, and it's like it's kind of like I don't
you
know.
know what?
It's very
So-
weird.
Do you think that her limbs becomes bigger because she puts so much arrows like on top of each other? She can like make like a big arrow hand because she puts so much arrows, or like it's two different things? You think?
I don't know because like the one shoe that we saw it didn't have those arrows, and then like even looking like
Yeah,
sometimes
it's so weird.
like
I
it
don't.
doesn't look like it, where it's like I will say like this thing where it's like just say the word Loki. That is crazy aura farming. That's
Yeah.
crazy. She looks really cool there. Her design actually looks really cool in certain angles, but it's like in other angles like they just doesn't. But no, it is insane. I almost wonder if she has two devil fruits or if this is just like her devil fruit with these arrows.
I think
I'd be
it's just
very
like
interested
how
to
it
see
is.
what she has.
Probably like when she put a lot of arrows together and she just like don't take the arrow out, you don't see like the arrows that makes the limb big, but when she tries to take out the arrow from it, now you see the lines. That's the only explanation I can find because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, like it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So let me pop over here. So then we have
Mhm.
Loki, and we just see that he kind of gets this little uppercut, and then his head kind of comes down, and then we see this bear. It says grr, sway, stab, hack, huff, huff, haha, hack, and it kind of she kills all these other animals, and then we see huff, huff,
Damn.
damn it, and then we just see her kind of swirling, and it's like you'll pay for this. It's like, stop! Enough already! And we see all of these arrows coming towards. She's actually like crazy strong.
Yeah, honestly,
Pretty.
but wait, hold on. He is literally chained with sea stones. He is not since 6 years. He has been weakened for 6 years, and you know how like even Luffy when he has sea stones on himself for like less than 5 minutes, he's like weak as fuck. So like this like he is holding up super well and is able to still use his future sight. Like I do believe that he is. Like yeah, obviously she's gonna be strong. She's a holy knight, god knight, but I think that also let's not forget that 6 years chained with sea stones.
Yeah, it's he's kind
He's not
I
weak.
already put him in my top 10.
Yeah.
I think that prediction is going to pan out fantastic. So
Hello,
then we
Caleb.
see
Sorry.
oh yeah, what's up, Caleb? But also Gunko is like actually really strong too. Gunko may actually be
obviously,
like
we want the holy knights to be strong. Otherwise, I don't want
I
them to be
know.
fathers. Yeah.
I know, I want them to be like super strong. But we see like, well, will you become a god's knight? And then he goes, bleh.
I love him so much. And he's just like showing his like that. No. It's so funny.
So there's this SpongeBob episode where he like loses something, but like in like the beginning he tastes like Gary's like snail food, and he does, and then he makes this sound. He goes, bleh, and then it's just this echo throughout everything. It's like serving it up Gary's way, blah.
That's so funny.
No, somebody please tell me you know what I'm talking about. This is the sound that he makes. I'm gonna show you afterwards, Hime.
Cool.
And then he basically, it's literally the SpongeBob meme where it's like, blah. You see that episode? And so then we see this gah coming down. We see that Shanks's twin over here is aura farming as well. He has like a freaking timber wolf in the back of him. Please, if somebody know what timber wolves are, don't at me. And he's also aura farming. We see Gunko going huff huff, and then it's like, it's all right, Gunko.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The
There
aura
he is.
merchants.
And then we get down and it says, let's change our tact. Contact Mary Joie. And then we see Gunko like looking over.
Mary
and then we
Joie.
find...
Sorry, go ahead. It's in French, so I had to say it. Anyways, go ahead.
Sacre blue. All
Sacre
right.
bleu!
Mashallah.
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 Sorry, guys. Ever since she learned mashallah, she kept saying mashallah. It's so funny.
Mashallah, we have Fagarland Shamrock, captain of the Gods Knights, world noble, son of Elder Figerland Garling. And he has long hair. He has flowing locks.
Bro, bro. This is my new DILF, y'all. He is Shanks, but like with a like more bro. He has King's hair. Like, you know, I am the biggest simp of King, like just for his character design. This is King, but like Shanks' version. Like, I couldn't ask for better. He's wearing knights. Like, look at his outfit. He looks so refined. Like in like I don't know, like nobility, bro. And his hair is like he looks so clean. Like, I love Shanks, but he doesn't look clean. This one, he looks clean, bro. He looks like he really like he has a skincare routine. Like, you can see it, bro. This is amazing. I'm in love with Shamrock.
He looks like when like a really greasy nerd tries to do like cosplay and like knight armor.
You're
like,
insane.
Like a medieval.
You're a hater. You're a hater. You're actually a hater.
Like,
There's no way you
gladiator.
Yeah, no.
Listen, you're not playing D&D right. If you're trying to do a sneak attack, you actually have to be hidden.
Oh
like, this is some serious business. That's what he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like a very serious cosplayer.
I personally okay, so listen, me, I'm in love with this character design. I'm in love with the hair. I love long hair on men. And the braid on the side. I'm telling you, he reminds me of King. He literally looks like King. But obviously we don't like celestial dragons or like anything near that. So like I will always like dislike that fact about him. But I still want to see his powers. I mean, he has both arms. He has a blade. I would assume this is one of like the, what is it called, the important blades.
Could be one of the special grade blades.
Yeah.
You have 2 super chats. The first one you should read because it relates to the Shamrock situation.
So, Young Smoky again with the $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh my god. He said, I still don't like the name Figureland Shamrock. Oh yeah, we need to talk about the name. LOL. Also, fun fact, I heard somewhere One Piece is collabing with Burger King for the Shamrock Shake. Did Oda give him that name for fun? I still like Figureland Stabs better. So, first of all, thank you so much. You're so sweet. And
I love Smoky, bro.
Yeah, me too. And me too. I personally am not a fan of Shamrock. It just, I heard that it was Irish or something like that, so it makes sense for like, you know, the whatever Oda, no, not for me, but whatever Oda was going for. But me personally, I don't like the name. I don't like how it sounds. But I mean, I understand he wanted to go with because, you know, he has Shanks and he wants to go with something else. Probably that's why he did that.
Could you imagine? It's like, I have an Irish character. I need to think of something Irish. And it's like, here's my Irish OC Guinness.
I didn't get that.
Like the beer.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I don't drink beer.
Here's my Irish OC seasonal depression, guys.
Bruh.
Be careful.
But honestly, like, it's nice that now at least we know, like, we have confirmation that this is a Figureland. He's Figureland's son. And also we can deduct from there that Shanks is his twin. I mean, obviously, like, hello. So Shanks is also Figureland's son, and he's from the Figureland's family. So now we have, I feel like now it's completely confirmed. Like, there's no more like, oh, this was Shanks all along, and, you know. So very interesting.
Shamrock is liking a terrible name. Shamrock is an absolutely awful name. I'm assuming that there's probably going to be some sort of symbolism, especially where it's like we see like this Catholic, like medieval knights get up
design,
these holy knights. Like they're called like the holy knights, right?
Yeah. Obviously there is.
So,
yeah, obviously.
I'm assuming we're gonna get it like some Saint Patrick type deal, like with his name, where it's like, you know, the Trinity and stuff. Bringing basically.
I mean, the girls, they have Saint in front of their names. So.
Yeah, so it's like this. It's this same vibe. I don't know, bro. The Shamrock is such a ridiculous name.
But
I don't think I'll be able to take him seriously. I'm sorry. This
I
is
think it's
like
gonna
this is my
grow.
OC.
It's gonna grow on us. I'm pretty sure it's
It's
gonna grow on
not.
us.
It won't. I think
At
it's
least
gonna
on
get more
me. On
ridiculous
me.
every day.
Me, it's gonna grow on me. You know, like me, you know what? Character design tax. Because I fell in love with the character design. But also, let me just read the other super chat. Yokswaki again with the $20 super chat. Again, you're so sweet and generous. Oh my god, I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. He said, also, Hime and Chestnut, you've seen Demon Slayer. Remember the Arrow Demon in Demon Slayer Season 1? Gunko's ability functions like that demon. Oh my god. Yo, it's been a while. I did watch Demon Slayer, but I need to go back and look at it. That's very interesting. I wonder if Oda got like maybe inspired from that. Very interesting.
Could be.
Very
I
interesting.
thought that was a really good example of it because they explained her powers like really well. She wasn't able to get like bigger and stuff, but like at least with like the arrows and like the directions, like those are actually a really good Demon Slayer fight too. So
Yeah.
I guess let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
this
Yeah,
page.
yeah, let's finish. Yeah.
So the cosplayer himself is like, not every piece ends up being useful. I wanted to go about this more shrewdly, but I guess not. And then we see Gunko over here with like huge ass arms. It seems like
Yo, she
there's
reminds me of Kid here with the huge arms.
okay, new ship, Kid and Gunko.
Look here, it seems like her skirt is a bit longer. A bit.
Brother, put some arrows as a pants. Put the wrapping all the way up. She's freezing, bro. She's like,
We could. Yeah. Anyways, keep going. We're gonna talk about it. Keep going. Okay, but here she says, "Do we chalk this up to faith?" What did she mean by that? This is very important, I think. Yeah. Or maybe faith in their own way because they're the holy knights. What? Sorry? Oh no, she's muted again. Bro! Wait, come back. Sorry, guys, come back. And you know what? hold on. She's coming back, guys. Sorry. I don't know. This keeps happening. Sorry, guys. While she comes back, so obviously we had Gunko say, oh, sorry. All right. She said, not yielding even if it means death. And then she said, do we chalk this up to faith? And also Chestnut read the rest long ago. The savage warrior of Elbaf dominated the new world. The world government will bring them to heel no matter what. God's knights have mobilized. So first thing, I think we need to talk about the fact that she said, do we chalk this up to faith? I think it comes back to your point where you said that like there's a lot of like Christian like inspiration. The holy knights, the glorious that have saints in front of their name. So maybe they have like a thing where like, I don't know, they think about faith in their way. Maybe she's saying that because
like
of that.
Joy Boy. Like Joy Boy, like facing the Joy Boy, because they have like basically like the solstice is basically surrounding Joy Boy. Like they all know who like Joy Boy is, right? And like Nika. I guess actually more so Nika than Joy Boy. So I would assume that that's why it's like, do we chalk this up to faith? Because it's like basically like they're saying like they're savages because they don't believe in the world government, right? Like they have like this really in-depth faith surrounding Nika, and everybody wants to be the next Joy Boy. So I think it's more so that.
Okay, I see. What makes sense? Would make sense. And also, MK says Shamrock over Mihawk. So I already have Shanks over Mihawk, and if Shamrock is relative to Shanks, which we don't know yet, he would be on the same level as these three together, in my opinion. But I still need to see him. How strong
but
he is.
Doesn't this prove though, and not to be like the #1 Mihawk hater, even though I love being the #1 Mihawk hater because their fans are so funny because they get so mad. And to people who love Mihawk, Mihawk is a great character, or at least I'm assuming he will be. We don't really know a lot about him.
I love Mihawk's. By the way, I love Mihawk's character design. I think he has
Mihawk character design.
Peak.
He mogs Shamrock. Bro. Shamrock is so ugly.
Okay. No. You're now you're tripping. Now you're tripping. You're tripping. Okay. I completely disagree. Again, I glaze long hair. character, so probably I can't glaze Mihawk as much because of that. But Mihawk does have cool like clothing. I didn't like how they changed it to gold, the color yellow. It was prettier when it was like red, like dark red, or purpley. But anyways, but yeah, keep going. So you wanted to say
Oh,
something about like the
oh, I was gonna
power
say like
scaling?
it proves that the world's strongest swordsman doesn't mean that you are the strongest out of everybody, because there's no way that him and Shamrock have
Yeah,
ever fought,
Holy
right?
Knights. Yeah, Holy Knights would
Like
never
and this
interact
is
with commoner.
yeah, and this is what I'm saying. It's like you can have the title of world's strongest swordsman, but just because you have a sword doesn't mean that Mihawk beats you. And it's very clear because it's like, well, Mihawk has the world's strongest swordsman title without fighting Gandhi. What's his name? In
No
the
Zero.
Gorosei.
No
You knew
Zero.
what I was talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Garling for Garland and Shamrock. Those are three people right now that
We don't,
Mihawk has
and
never interacted with, and we know he's never
and
interacted with.
also it could be there could be other holy gods knights that also have swords and we don't know about them yet too. I think that this is like this just shows that like One Piece is really separated. Like you have this
Yeah.
high hidden society that doesn't partake in the context of like the rest of the world in One Piece. And I personally like, guys, I personally hope that Mihawk gets to fight somebody like that. Not necessarily Shamrock. It could be just Nazuro, or it could be like another Holy Knight. But I just really want Mihawk to like fight another top tier. I don't want him
Yeah.
to just like be there and then just like get defeated by Zoro. I really would love a fight like, but like, because this one, listen. Mihawk's whole schmick was like, well, Shanks, you don't have your other arm. I don't feel like fighting you. Well, his twin brother has another arm, so
Yeah,
Oda, make it happen, please.
And the thing is, we know that the God Knights have not mobilized. Like, we know that Garling and the
This
rest
is
of the
the
God
first
Knights
time.
have. Yeah, like this is the first time in a while that they've mobilized,
Yeah,
right? Like that was the big
exactly.
thing where it's like, oh, we have to get like the God Knights involved. It's like we don't know very much about them, so it's like we know that Mihawk hasn't fought them, right? Just like how we know that Mihawk probably hasn't fought Dragon. Like Dragon isn't a swordsman, but it's like he hasn't fought a lot of these top tiers just because they're just not in the picture yet, right? Like they're hiding. Like Mihawk isn't like Doflamingo that has even like Doflamingo doesn't have access to Mary's Law anymore. So it's like
exactly.
Mihawk isn't gonna have access. Mihawk isn't gonna be able to fight these people, right? So just because he has a sword doesn't mean that Mihawk automatically beats him. That's what I'm gonna say, because I know people are like another person that Mihawk is stronger than, but it's like you don't know that. So my thing is, don't title scale.
I think the titles only exist for like commoner. I'm gonna call them commoner because that's how they call them, but they're not commoners. Like, let's say anybody who's not a celestial dragon, okay? Titles only go for these people because these are the people who are accessible. Like, you know, like you can access these people to actually steal their titles. Yeah. But for the higher society, you cannot do that. Now, Oda is changing the game where like he's introducing them to.
So now we can see it.
Yeah, now would be the perfect time to like put Mihawk against one of these guys, or like even like, yo, honestly, a lot of people believe that, you know, this I was gonna say this Shamrock is gonna go against like the Straw Hats, could be Zoro or Luffy or something, or even against Loki, whatever. I believe that the twins Shanks and Shamrock are gonna go against each other. I think that would be so entertaining, at least to me.
Cool.
Because there needs to be a family reunion at some point. It's either Shanks with his father or Shanks with his twin brother. Something has to happen.
I think it'd be interesting to at least see them interact. Personally, I think it'd be really cool if like Shamrock ends up like running into Mihawk.
I would love that. That's my wish.
The thing is,
That's
I would actually bet that Mihawk beats him. If they meet, I would actually say that Mihawk is actually stronger than him. But it's not because he's a swordsman, it's because Mihawk is stronger, right? It's because Mihawk would be, because I think like Shanks and Mihawk are like basically like same level. I think that Shanks very slightly edges Mihawk out, just because we haven't seen much from Mihawk like in the story. But I would say that if Shamrock and Mihawk actually fight, 9 times out of 10 Mihawk is going to win. And I would love to see that, because it would be able to give us the Shanks versus Mihawk fight that we never saw. And Mihawk can't really say no.
But that's the thing, like, I don't.
We would need to see it first before I'm just like, oh, well, Mihawk just beats everybody just like one strike. Like, I don't want that. Like, but I do genuinely think that if Mihawk and Shamrock fight, that Mihawk would win, and it'd be really cool to see like what Mihawk can do. Like, I just want to see it. But I
That
know,
would be cool, yeah.
memeing aside, Mihawk paints his blade, yada yada yada. But like, I think it'd be really cool, and I think Mihawk would win.
Yeah, no, honestly, it would be like the cherry on top if like Shamrock has a black blade on top of that. Would be crazy. But if he doesn't, it would be a crazy nice parallel between him and Shanks, because Shanks also doesn't have a black blade, but it doesn't mean you're not strong, you know? So I need that. And also we know that Shamrock is gonna be like a top tier because he's literally the leader of like the God Knights. And he has to be strong. Otherwise, like you know, what are the revs fighting, who Dragon is fighting, because now that like the God's Knights have mobilized and Dragon has promised to move when they mobilize, so this man has to move. Dragon, if you don't move this year, there's gonna be issues. I am thinking that Dragon might be the one that goes against maybe Shamrock, or because you know, he said that he's gonna start moving when they move. But wait, who's doing Admiral Slender? There's no Admiral Slender. What is happening over here? No Admiral Slender on my channel. I am an Admiral fan. How dare y'all? Anyways, I kind of on top of everybody. But anyways, so do you think that maybe it's Dragon who's gonna go against Shamrock?
I would think that Dragon goes against Garling. That's always been my matchup for them. If there's like the Dragon ends up fighting a God's Knight, if they do fight, it's probably not going to be for like very long. Like, I do think that Dragon is showing up to Elbaf at some point to like help Luffy.
That would be cool. I would love that.
I told y'all I made a theory video when I was still making theory videos, and I said that the God Knights are going to be the next main villains on Elbaf, and everybody was like, "That's cool, but I don't think it's gonna like. I don't know if it's gonna happen." And people are like, "Oh, that's interesting." I knew it. I made it before.
But I
made that
hope
video,
they stay.
Like, I made that video in the beginning of like Egghead Island. Like, it was like during like where York wasn't even like, I think it was actually maybe York had been revealed, like just after York had been revealed, and we were kind of getting into like we got a little bit of like the dragon stuff where they said like the God Knights. And like once we got like that and we got like into the emu stuff, I made that video. And I was like, I know the God Knights are going to be in the next thing. We're going to get like one of them. I think I even said that one of them is going to be a swordsman and they're going to fight Zoro.
Honestly, I hope they are, because again, I don't think Loki is an antagonist at all. I think that he's just like he's just got like he's just in the crossfire of everything that is happening. Like, he's just like there. It would be cool for them to stay. I hope that they're not just like coming here and going back, and like they're actually staying and there's gonna be like a fight. Again, I don't think that Shamrock is fighting the Straw Hats. Because otherwise, as I said, like, what's left for the revs, what's left for like it just doesn't make sense to me. I think that the revs are gonna come, and maybe they're gonna try to fight some Holy Knights that are gonna come as backup, but Shamrock is gonna end up leaving and being fine. Maybe he's gonna fight a bit, but he's not gonna be defeated, and then he's gonna go against another opponent. Could be like against, like, I don't know, a higher top tier or something. Because I don't see, like, I don't know, Sabo fighting Shamrock. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
but honestly, a pretty good chapter though.
Yeah. How do you think? Okay, so how do you think Luffy's gonna how do you call it, react to seeing Shamrock? I think that this dumbass, which I love him still, he's gonna be like, Shanks, and then he's gonna be like, why do you have your arm? Where's your scar?
I actually think, like, and this might be an unpopular opinion, I think that Luffy right away realizes that it's not Shanks. That he senses it, and he's like, who are you? Like, everybody's like, oh my god, it's Shanks, and like he's like,
that would be so nice.
He's
the
like,
only
I know
person.
You're not Shanks. Yeah, he's the only one who's like, I know you're not Shanks. Who are you right now? Like, you, like, tell me. And then Shamrock is like, oh. Like, I mean, he may even know Luffy. He's like, oh, so you're the one that's around Shanks, and like it's like immediate on site.
For sure, the Holy Knights knows everything. Like, it's like this higher society, whatever. They know everything about all pirates, about everything that is happening in the world. Like, probably he already knows about the existence of everybody, and even his twin. You know, I just wonder if Shanks has to know about his twin and his father, and he has to know like about the Holy Knights. But I wonder if Shanks like is aware that this is happening, because he just left Elbaf. He wouldn't leave Elbaf if he knew. So I'm pretty sure he just doesn't know that the Holy Knights are right now on Elbaf.
It could be.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting to see if like Shanks is like kind of aware of some of this stuff. Bearded Motu said that Brooke is asking Gunko. Oh wait, never mind. Can I see your pan? Whoa!
Oh, thank
It's
you
never
very
been
much.
that easy.
Literally, also, I wanted to say, for Loki. So I think like I want to come back to like the theory I had about Harald. I think that more time passes, more I think that Loki did not kill like King Harald like out of hatred or anything. What I think happened, Harold, like he had the fruit. I don't know what it was, like a myth. Was it a mythical zoan? The fruit?
We don't know yet.
Okay, a mythical fruit. We don't know what type of fruit it is. I get your subscribe right away after. I think that fruit is not easy to control. And maybe King Harold, like, went out of control with that fruit or something like that. And Loki had to kill him. And he never told the entire village because he wanted everybody to remember the king as a good king. And he took that fruit for himself because he knew that he could like handle it and he didn't want this to happen again. And he's changed since 6 years because of that. And Shanks obviously came and like stopped him, maybe whatever. This is my first theory. The second theory that I saw online, this is not mine, where like some people were saying that that actually it could, I don't know if it was Shamrock or Shanks came and they're the one, no, it's not Shanks. Shamrock came and killed Harold, killed all the other guards, left Loki and alone as a witness, and everybody thought it was Loki, and it's him. I think somebody told me that was what is his name, Morge theory, but I have a hard time subscribing to this theory because Loki did not act phased when he saw Shamrock. Me, if I would see the person who assassinated my father and left me there like that, I would like have like, even if I'm somebody who's like super calm, I would like lose my shit for a little moment, like oh shit, this is Shamrock.
He's seen Shanks before too. Like Shanks
Yeah.
had to be Shanks had to come in and like basically like help stop him. Like he probably would have went like ballistic. So it's like,
yeah. So
would
I
assume...
don't think this theory holds, like this theory makes sense, but it's still a very nice theory where like it could be somebody else who killed Harold, not necessarily Shamrock, somebody else, and Loki's taking the blame. Or my first theory where like Harold just went nuts because of the devil fruit and Loki just take the blame and doesn't tell anybody.
Shamrock looks so goofy, bro.
What are you talking about? He looks
so
he
bad.
is the cleanest motherfucker in the entire series. All of the other pirates look like bums that don't even shower.
Can somebody give him a low taper fade?
Why? Anyways, I love long hair. This is beautiful. Did you hate King as well?
No, King looked really hot. It's just he
Literally,
kind of looks
King
like
has the
he looks
same
like the
hair.
Rat King, bro. He looks like the Rat King.
But I mean, he went to the Goros. Oh, listen, by the way, our Lord and Savior Shanks is off. He beat the allegations. He is no longer a rat. It's his brother. His brother was doing his job, so I wouldn't call it ratting. But yes, so Shanks is not a rat anymore. Delete all of your memes. They cannot be used anymore. And let me just read the super chats because it's been a while.
Go ahead.
Young Smokey with the $10 super chat. Thank you again. You're going you're going nuts today. Shanks' hockey is so strong he may have felt Shamrock's presence. Can't rule it out at this point. But that's the thing. I wonder if the Holy Knights were not there on Elbaf when Shanks was there, and they came when Shanks left, because yes, Shanks would have definitely felt the Holy Knights if they were there, and I don't think Shanks would have left Elbaf if he felt that, there was danger or some shit. So I'm not too sure. Would be very interesting. Thank you.
Maybe maybe Shanks, they waited for Shanks to get like super far out, so like
I
he
believe
would have
so.
to like kind of come, even if he felt it's like, oh shoot, like we have to turn around, and by the time they get back, like they would already be gone.
Because we know how Shanks, like his observation hockey is beyond crazy. Like, you guys remember he wasn't even on Wano and he just like Greenbull Wi-Fi hockey from like 1,000 of miles away. So I would assume they waited for him to leave. And also, Young Smokey with the other $10 super chat. Thank you again. Streets are saying Kaido meet up with Shamrock, not Shanks. I don't subscribe to this, though. I also don't subscribe to this because Kaido would have spoken about it, or maybe he would have had Shamrock in his ceiling. I don't think that Shamrock would even like you know, like I don't want to sound mean, but like I wouldn't think that Shamrock would like waste his time to go see Kaido. Like he doesn't give a f about this man. Like who is Kaido to Shamrock, you know? And I don't think that they want Kaido to know about them. Like who is Kaido to know about like this high
Yeah,
society?
they wouldn't allow the God Knights to go out for
Yeah.
something so trivial. Like obviously,
Yeah.
like King of the Pirates'
It
son,
was
but it's like
Shanks. It
at
was
the
Shanks
same
for
time,
sure.
like they already had all the admirals out there, and it's like the admirals are the one that are supposed to be attacking the
Yeah.
celestial dragons anyway. So it's like they, you know, they I mean,
And they
they
had the
handled it,
warlords
they got it.
on their side
Yeah, they
too.
had
So
all they
like
had all the warlords, and it's like even if Kaido went to Marineford, like
Shanks would have
especially
stopped
because
it anyways.
yeah, like especially because all of the admirals were there, like they probably needed the God Knights back in Mary Joie just to protect people and just make sure. So it's like I think that it was Shanks. I feel like a lot of people are doing that to try to take away the feat from Shanks, where it's like Shanks kind of went up and said like, nah, to
Honestly,
Kaido.
it's
But
Shanks. No, but I believe that it's Shanks. Honestly, it just makes so much sense that Shanks was the one because again, like there is no way that Shamrock would go out of his way. Bro, this is the first time they mobilize and get out of like Marie Joas. Do you really think that the first time would be to go see Kaido and be like, Kaido, please don't go out there?
but
Normally, the God's Knights, I'm pretty sure that if they meet a commoner, that obviously they're not trying to recruit, they kill them because you're not supposed to know of their existence. So Kaido wouldn't have survived, like, with the secret, you know? So yeah,
yeah,
the streets be yapping, yeah. But honestly, I love the theories. Like, I love the theories surrounding mostly Harald and Loki, like the whole story. And also, I wonder, like, do you? I think you know what? And this is not that much of like a crazy theory. I feel like a lot of people might think like that, but this just came up to me now after this chapter. I think that by the end of Elbaf, or like during, Loki will also break his horns just like his father, because he will decide that he doesn't want to go the path that he thought he wanted to go to, like the destruction path, and he will do it also and maybe become king of Elbaf at that point. What do you think?
can you repeat it? I'm sorry, I just got.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She doesn't listen to me when I talk. It's
No,
okay. I'm gonna
I
make
got a
edit.
work. I got a
I'm
work
joking.
message,
I'm
and I was just reading it
joking.
very quickly. I'm
Don't worry,
sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry.
joking.
Sorry.
I'm joking, but this was very emotional. But I'm gonna repeat it with the same emotions. So I think that by the end of Elbaf or during, Loki is going to also break his horns to commemorate his father, and because he will also decide to switch and not go on the path of destruction he wants to, and he will become king of Elbaf.
You think it's gonna be Loki and not Harujin?
Harujin doesn't have. I feel like it would be crazier if Loki break his horns like his father and just becomes the king of Elbaf as well. But I'm not against Harujin. I'm not against Harujin because he actually really has king's ambitions, where like he wants to like unite everybody, and he really wants to take care of these people. He wants to change the giant mentality. So it makes sense. It could be him, but the fact that Loki also ends up breaking his horn, maybe not become king, but breaking his horns, I think that that's something that is gonna happen.
I
don't know.
it.
I just feel
think
it.
I think it'd be really cool. It's like in honor of his father. Like I think
Yeah.
that there's definitely something more to it. I do like the idea. I think that Harujin being king would be a little bit more impactful, just because like now that we know that like he's been
Yeah.
disrespected, he's been outcasted, he's had to gain this respect. Where it's like
It
even
would
if
change
maybe they're
Elbaf.
co-rulers, where it's like Loki and Harujin rule together, could be interesting as well.
Honestly, it would like be like a new age for Elbaf and for the Giants as well. So that
I
would be
agree.
very cool. I would love that actually.
And I'm
You're right.
really sorry that I wasn't listening to you, my love.
Don't worry about it. I
I'm
really,
so sorry,
I don't
baby girl.
care. Don't worry. I
You
had
know,
like
since,
90 people listening to me. It's okay.
yeah, since I wasn't listening to Hime, make sure that you guys are dropping a like on the video down below. If you guys like our chapter discussions, make sure that you are liking, because it helps out a ton. You got one more super chat, and then
Yes.
yeah.
So D with the 50 pesos. Shamrat. Okay, that's the name now. Shamrat. I love it. Beat Midhawk when they dueled years ago. Very interesting. But that's the thing. Okay, we need to remember that we have absolutely no idea if Shamrock is on the same level as Shanks. But I would believe that Oda would make them relative because they're twins. It would be very cool. So I hope they are close to like almost same power. Would be very cool. Also, he's the leader of the God's Knights. He has to be like up there, otherwise they're bombs. But yeah, no, very interesting. Shamrock.
I like it.
Shamrock.
Shamrat is hilarious.
Honestly, let's start calling him that when we read the chapter. Shamrock.
Bro, Shamrat, bro.
The hot Shamrock for me, like the
Or it
ugly
could be
Shamrock
like
for you.
I'll say Shamrat and you can say ShamWow. You know what a ShamWow is?
Yes, I actually know what the ShamWow is. Okay.
I'm so glad you finally know a reference.
No, but honestly, ShamWow. Oh my god, this is gonna be our new gimmick. I swear, every chapter
Wow.
I'm just gonna be ShamWow.
And it's like, and just like, oh my gosh, I think that my did
Not
my, did
again.
my microphone go?
No. You're fine. You're fine. We can hear you. We can hear
Is
you.
it you can still
Yeah,
hear me?
we can hear you. Oh
Perfect.
my god, we can hear you.
I was gonna say just like it's like wow, ShamWow, just like that, erase the entire civilization of God Valley. ShamWow.
Oh my god, this is you know what I'm thinking about, like, before we end this, the Celestial Dragon didn't do another, like, eradication of race game ever since that God Valley incident, and I wonder if that's gonna take place ever again in One Piece, or
Cause
no.
they got their booties handed. They got their booty beat by.
But that's the
by
thing.
rocks.
But do you think there's gonna be a parallel where, like, oh, it's gonna happen again, but this time this is Luffy's crew who's gonna go, or
It's gonna be the final. I think it's gonna be the final war.
Yeah, it would be very cool. Yeah,
We're
honestly,
gonna get a
that
God
would-
Valley flashback, and then we're gonna get a final
You know
war
what?
where it's like everybody comes in to defend like a country.
it could be, but it could be also that, like, they decide to have the game again, and this is where the final war is, like, happens. Like, like, we're gonna go stop this, and, like, everybody goes, and, like, there's, like, bullshit happening. Anyways,
You wanna hear what I think it is? So I
Go
think that God, or you know how like God Valley was like, it was just like a random one that they found, right? What if the next one is actually Fishman Island, but the real Fishman Island, the one that isn't under the
Ooh.
sea, the Fishman Island that is supposed to be up there and it's in the air, right? So it's like it's now like in the open, on the red line is destroyed. And it's like as that part of the red line is destroyed, like they're basically like, yo, like we can't have this. So it's like the red line the red line gets destroyed and creates like the new Fishman Island, and they
Mhm.
go there. Because
Honestly,
that
it
would
could be
also
the
kind of
case.
show like maybe like the destruction of Fishman Island
And
too, where it's like
also,
that's why there's so much.
And also, you see how, like, they have still a disdain. Like, even though, like, how they treated Shirahoshi and he wanted to, like, capture her, like they, it might be like their next target. Like, honestly, they will never respect them. So
Yeah,
I can definitely
that's why I
see
think
it.
that. Or it's like the final war takes place like on the red line in the like the old restored kingdom of Fishman Island, and this is where we get the prophecy coming true
Yeah.
of Luffy destroying like in the rubble of Fishman Island, but he's actually protecting it.
No, honestly, I would love that. I would love that to happen. That would be very cool. Oda can, like, do so much, honestly. Like, it's gonna be peak. Also,
Yeah.
MK triple zero says ZKS Zoro kills Shamrock LMAO. So I have two things to say about this. I do believe that Zoro, like, end of story, will be up there to be able to duel with people like Shamrock. I don't think he is at that level right now, as of now. And also, I do not believe that Zoro is ever gonna go against Shamrock because, as I said, I think the Holy Knights, the Gods Knights, have to go against the Rev Army. Otherwise, the Rev Army don't have enemies. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like Luffy and the Straw Hats already have too much enemies to go against. Like, they have the Blackbeard Pirates, which are, like, the main, enemies, and then they have Ibu, and I don't know if the girls are gonna get there too. So, like, and also there's probably Akainu and some Marines. Like, I feel like there's already so many, like, enemies for the Straw Hats that, like, the God's Eye needs to be kept for somebody else. The Rev. Otherwise,
Listen,
the Revolutionary Army are there just to, like, are they just filler? It makes no sense. They have to have enemies.
We're gonna have a Gunko and Koala mid-off, bro.
No, wait, hold on. The thing is, I think that, like, Gunko is actually strong, but I wonder, I never saw, did we ever see Koala fight?
Koala is a bum. She knows Fishman karate and, like, poorly.
Honestly, I don't want to sound mean for Rev fans, but, like the Revolutionary Army doesn't look that strong. I mean, Ivankov is actually strong.
Kuma versus Gunko. Now
yeah, I would. Honestly, yeah. And Kuma, I mean, he's kind of almost dead. I don't know if he's gonna be there by the end of the story.
Kuma's just like a box of scraps, bro. It's
yeah,
like,
literally.
put him out of his misery.
literally. So, like, yeah, again, other than, like, Sabo and Dragon, which we still haven't seen, like, fight, I don't see anybody like in Ivankov. I don't see anybody like being able to go against the Gods Knight unless the other Gods Knights, like beside Gunko and Shamrock, are like weaker than them, which would make sense. We'll have to see. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think the Straw Hats are like fighting like Shamrock. I think this is all the Gods Knights are gonna be kept for the Rev Army. If Oda doesn't keep them for the Rev Army, I will start questioning the relevancy of the Rev Army. I understand they're trying to change the world, but they have to have an enemy. And also, Dragon said he's gonna move when they move.
I agree. For like, well, he said like he's gonna move up against like the world government. Winston brought up something interesting with Ahiru. And I think it is interesting because technically, like, we have the vice admirals and we have like the commanders of the Rev Army. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I think they're gonna go against each other.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but like
I think we see that.
So you think that Dragon said that he's gonna move when the God's Knight moves, just like to move on with his plan, but not necessarily to move against them?
I mean, I'm assuming like Dragon will. I think Dragon is going to move, but I think like the other revs, like their opponents are gonna be a bit different. Like I said, Koala and Gunko mid off.
Can I say something? I wouldn't mind that Dragon doesn't go against Shamrock and he goes against Akainu instead. Because when you think about it, like Dragon's like main enemy is like, the world government, but like Dragon was in the Marines. And I am pretty sure, and the way Akainu talks about him, they had interaction. They went in the Marines at the same time, and there was a fall off between them. It would be kind of crazy to have, like, I don't know, a fight between these two. I think I would subscribe to that. I would love that, and I would be fine if he never touches the Gods Knight, and they're kept for whoever needs to fight them. I don't know, the Cross Guild. You know, honestly, now that I think about it, the Cross Guild needs to come back. Anyways, but yeah.
What is the Cross Guild gonna do against the God Knights?
To be fair, they have Mihawk.
That's it.
No, but wait. Apparently, people are thinking that Crocodile really got stronger. We still need to see that. And honestly, Oda normally brings back his characters stronger.
Crocodile, so I would think is gonna have some plot armor.
Yeah. And I just want to say, Buggy, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get stronger with time now that he has, you know, this whole will, this whole, like, you know, I'm sure he's gonna get stronger. And anyways, no swordsman. Bro, okay, can I say something? No swordsman can actually kill, like, Buggy, okay? They cannot slash him. Even a Black Blade can slash him, okay? My man is immortal. And also, he has the luck plot armor tax. He actually have more plot armor than Luffy. I don't care, bro. Luffy actually died once. Buggy didn't die, not once yet.
Get away. Get away from me.
But Dragon against Akainu, I'm not mad. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen, it has to be Dragon against the Shamrock. In my opinion.
I feel like Dragon and Shamrock.
Or Figureland. Sorry, or Figureland.
I think Figureland is gonna be much better as a matchup than Shamrock. I feel like Shamrock needs.
Okay, so but wait, do you think that Figureland is stronger than Shamrock? Because how I see it is Figureland is hella old. So like, you know, there's also the fact that like when you get older, you know, you get a bit less stronger because of age. So like you would think that, you know, maybe his son now is at his peak. You know, he's probably at the age of, like, he's in his 40s. And this is where, like, characters normally peak, kinda, in One Piece.
We don't know.
So
we don't really know that.
Yeah, I mean, this is my theory. But I would think that his son is now, like, you know, at his peak. So his son is maybe stronger than him? I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I would think that his son is stronger than him because Figureland is now hella old. But we'll have to see.
He's got, like, Gorosei powers now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's the tax of like the Gorosei power, but I think as a whole, as a whole, normally I would think that his son now is stronger than him because like probably like Figureland is like in his 70, like near 80, like something around Garp. I would think because like he was on God Valley, like for sure he's old.
Yeah. Last thing I want to bring up is Salty Steve, and then I think who was it? Maybe it was Will Design. And Bearded Motu. Talking about like Ripley's husband and like the lurking legend and stuff and like hidden figures like coming out in Elbaf. We still have to see like, you know what I mean, like who the lurking legend is. We know that or the man marked by flame. Man marked by flames. I actually mean. Lurking legend. I think the lurking legend is the man marked by flames. I think.
Do you think the person who wrote the paper, like who wrote the letter? Yeah. Do you think that's maybe the man marked by flames?
I think it is. I think Louis Arnott is the man marked by flames. I think that it's also Ripley's husband. I think they're one and the same. I think that like all of this like mysterious character that we're seeing and they're
All come
going around.
together.
It's like the man marked by flames. I don't think is a giant. I think it is.
Yeah, me too. I don't think. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think at all it's a
I
giant.
think it's
I'm
human.
pretty
I
sure
think
it's
it's human.
like, honestly, that would like the puzzles, like the pieces that would come all together if it's him, and he's probably like still alive. I wonder if he's on Elbaf though, or if he's like somewhere else.
I would assume he's still in Elbaf. Also, will design. I would say like Gorosei. Like you could say like maybe Fagarland without the Gorosei power could be weaker than Shamrock, but now
Yeah,
that he's a
but maybe the
Gorosei,
Gorosei power. Yeah, yeah,
like a
immortality and
Gorosei
all of
tax,
these
bro.
things. Yeah, yeah,
Gorosei
yeah.
tax is
And
crazy.
also, we still don't know. Like he probably now he is gonna inherit like a mythical, like a animal, like the rest, and it's gonna make him way more powerful. So I'm very excited to
Oh.
see what animal he gets. And also, I just want to say something about the man marked by flame. When you think about it, like I don't know if like it makes sense because if he is a human, like did he live this long? I don't know when like the first time like he was like mentioned like how old he would be. I would think he would be around like Shanks's age now. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll have to
Perhaps.
see. We'll have to see. Anyways, but
I
very
think we'll have to
interesting.
see.
Oh my god, we had so much to say. I love. Yo, this chapter is so good. Yo, we're
I know,
back.
this was
We're
great.
so back. Oh my god, I'm very excited. But yeah, love it. Honestly, I would give it a good 1.5 out of 10. I just wanted to say the last
1.5
page,
out of 10.
8.5.
Oh, you said
8.5. Oh, sorry.
1.
Oh, sorry. 8.5 out of 10.
I was like, damn, that's low.
I just want to say, like, I love how Oda drew this. I think that the last page is definitely drawn differently than the rest. Like, the lines are so much finer. The rest are like more like thick lines, sharp lines. Like, but that last page, like, he took his time, and you can notice it, and I appreciate the detailing.
Yeah, I thought
So yeah,
art was great.
8.5 for me. You?
Probably a 9. I thought that there was a lot of really
Honestly,
good lore stuff
you're so
dropped.
right. 9. Yeah, Harold.
Look at you!
Harold
Look at
and
you being
everybody.
easily swayed.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
no,
you!
no, you're
Look
right.
at you going into peer pressure.
No, you're right. You're
no.
right.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good chapter. I thought that the dialogue between the characters was really good. We get a little bit more into Loki's character. We get a little bit more into the lore of what happened in with
Mhm.
King
The
Harold.
ancient
Um,
giants.
Ancient giant lore, which I thought was really interesting. We get the reveal of Shamrock, which is really cool, and a little bit more into Gunko's powers. We know that there's going to be like more things getting hyped up as the chapters go on, especially with them contacting Mary Joie. Like, how many more God Knights are coming over here? Like, what's going to be happening with Loki? What's going to be happening with
Yeah.
these interactions. So lots of really good stuff being set up. But overall, very enjoyable chapter. Fun to read. I think it really encouraged a lot of discussion. So yeah.
Yes, definitely. I'm very excited for what comes next. The Rev have to start moving. And also, MK said, did you know Shanks is the only character who his hair is gray in the manga? This is very interesting. I had no idea. Very, very interesting. And yes, go Bills. And I wanted to tell you guys, besides the reaction to like what is it name, Solo Leveling and Sakamoto Days of Tomorrow, we are having a stream next Thursday with Gio from Twitter. We're gonna do a bingo card. It took me a while to do this stream. Normally I do it way earlier, but it's okay. A bingo card, like as every year, we're gonna predict and see if we get it. Nobody got a line for this year, for last year, but I think it's gonna be fun. So join the Discord to know when we're gonna do it. It's probably gonna be next Thursday, like around 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. And it's gonna be very fun. So subscribe to Chestnut, subscribe to me, like the video, and join the Discord. And yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say very quickly because somebody popped into the chat and he was very nice and he was saying, "Do you think that Shanks could be short for Shawshanks?" Shanks is actually like a part of the ship. If you look into it, there's actually like a part of the ship with Shelling that is Shanks. So I would assume that his name is just Shanks. But I do think it's interesting. I think that the Shamrock is more so related to like Christianity. Like we have like the Holy Knights and all of this like devil and God Christianity influence. I would look more into more like Saint Patrick. And I know that some people online have been saying that, but kind of like how Saint Patrick had the clover and he was saying it's the Holy Trinity and stuff. And I would say that that's probably more along the lines. But the Shawshank Redemption reference is really good. I love Shawshank Redemption. Great film, great movie. It'd be very interesting if they tried to fit that in somehow. Maybe Oda is a fan. But thank you for popping in. I appreciate it, and you were very sweet. And also, this Sunday is very important. The Lord has sent down Joshua Patrick Allen,
Our
mashallah.
Lord and Savior. Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Subhanallah.
Mashallah. Uh, please, God,
Please.
allow us to destroy the evils of the
Yes.
Chiefs.
This haram
They're-
club
the haram football.
team of Kansas City.
Go!
Yeah, go Bills. They have to listen. We can't let this man repeat and get another
No
Super Bowl.
three-peat. No three-peats allowed, bro. The Buffalo curse has been broken from the X-Files. All we need to do is just beat Patty Mahomes. So put a little extra go Bills for this Sunday, my friends.
Yes, prayers up. But yeah, again, subscribe to Chestnuts, subscribe to me, like the video, and we're gonna have a cool bingo prediction One Piece stream next Thursday with Gio around 6:30. Join the Discord to know. And I love you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. And bye bye.
All right, go Bills.